Okay, so we're back at the device here, and I have the X terminal open now. You'll notice in the upper top there that all I have is now the ASUI icon, and that's integrated, so it wastes less resources having everything integrated into one one program. So it has everything: your Wi-Fi, your sound, your brightness, your Bluetooth. It has everything in the one icon. Very handy, very neat and tidy. Now, one thing I did forget to mention with the CSSU installation is that once you've enabled that repository, you'll have to update it a couple of times. You'll have to update your app manager a couple of times for it to see it, to go and enable it. And once you enable it and install it, then it'll want to reboot. So, sorry about that. I forgot to mention that at the time. So anyway, now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of properly, and you'll notice I changed the font size. And as well, from that upper corner there, you'll see that, yeah, I only have one icon there. And to do that, all you have to do is go into your control panel, which is in my settings, I believe, there, and go to control panel, and at the very bottom of all of the options, it says panels. You click on that, or double click on that, and it'll open, and from there you'll see two pane options. One is your system, and the other one is virtualizations, and et cetera, et cetera. I think that's what it says. I can't recall. I don't really pay too much attention anymore. I do it so often. And in it, you can change the icons in your status bar up there. Change which ones you want enabled and in the order you want them enabled in. So you can flip them around, have them in whatever positions you like. So that's how I minimized all that clutter. So anyway, now on to the good, juicy stuff here. I'm going to flip back. Don't mind the vertigo. Okay, so back at the computer here, I'm going to enlarge this. Oh, that's good and big. Now, where you're going to begin is going into your root, which I already have on the system itself. And this is really where all the fun begins. Everywhere where you see this little greater than symbol, that's where you're going to type. So here we go. Looking at that page, keeping that page open on your computer proper, so that you can refer to it and type on your device. This is what we're going to do. Now, you need to make sure that you have your DT file on your card, your external card, that you are going to now pop in to the bottom of your n800, that DT file on the card. Just, drag and drop it onto the card from your computer. Insert your card into the computer, your SD card into your computer, and open that file, open that area where that file folder DT is, and just drag and drop the whole file folder over. Then, safely eject your card and pop it into the bottom of your n800, and from there, this is what we're going to do. Okay, you're going to go back to your device here. Don't mind the vertigo. I have to adjust the... there we go. Nice and big font type, 24. Can't help but see that. Anyway, from here, we're going to start typing. And the first thing you're going to type is sudo gain root. And what this allows you to do is it gives you the ability of not having to type sudo all the time for starters. If you mistype, it will tell you you've mistyped. And there we go. Now I'm in. Okay, and so from here, the next thing you've got to do is type in dpkg. There's a space. Take really close note of the spaces here. You need to make sure that you have your spaces properly, that your text is properly done. And all that text, and then RX and your version. And it even tells you here, it can't get any simpler for you. For the n800, the substitute is 34. So where those two question marks are, you type in 34 there. Hit enter at the end of every command line where it's done, and then the next line down it shows the greater than. That means that you've entered it properly. So and so enter each one in its turn, and so yeah, and when it comes down to some of the weirder commands, you'll notice here there's that little star right there down near the bottom that you'll need for doing the dpkg space -I space and the cute little Christmas star. So there we go. It should go without a hitch for you. And at the end of it all, if you want to do the testing kernel, pop that in too, flash that. Everything should run smoothly, and then just reboot. Type in reboot and hit enter, and the whole system should be fine. And then you'll be running Diablo Turbo with the latest community software updates, and with the latest ASUI interface. It's quite handy all around. You can really do some serious tweaking, to maximize your battery. For example, you can kill the Wi-Fi, you can kill the Bluetooth, you can tweak your settings, you can rotate, you have a lot of commands right at hand. You can maximize your battery, you can use performance settings, the list goes on. In the end, it's a huge battery saver for you. It really is, and that's just that. So yes, and all in all, shy of me wasting film and boring you by doing all of the command line to actually install Diablo Turbo, which I really don't see a point. It is literally what it is. Follow it to the letter. Literally. Type in the text only where you're supposed to, and you'll have a perfectly fine and flying version of Diablo Turbo. So instead of wasting film by me typing in all this text, painstakingly tapping on the on-screen keyboard here, I'm just going to and consuming film time. I'm just going to stop here, and when next I boot it up, it'll have. When next I have finished, installing Diablo Turbo on here, I'll start the film again, and we'll continue from there. Ta for now.